Yeah.
I don't know if I would try paragliding.
Yeah, oh, you have to try everything once.
But they have to get the parents' consent.
Of course, yeah.
What does make St. George's International School special? So your French is fluent. Yeah?
Well, that's a big claim, but...
Doctor from Oxford University. How's that, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey everyone! Today we're visiting St. George's International School in Switzerland. We've just finished filming a detailed school's campus tour and are now heading to meet the principal. We'll be talking about the school's history, its location, the educational programs they offer, and what the learning experience is like here. If you're interested in international education in general, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insights. In the meantime, my colleague Adi from Mariadi is already in the principal's office, so stay tuned.
Dr. Norris, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for finding time
No, welcome.
and inviting us to Switzerland, to famous St. George's International School. We've been partners for many years now, but this is my first time to the school.
Well, it's a pleasure to welcome you here.
Very big campus.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful campus. We're very fortunate.
Location is wonderful.
Yes.
Right by the beach.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got Lake Geneva right next to us. So
But you have a beach there as well.
We have the pitch there as well. Yeah. And of course the mountains. So we're really fortunate.
And mountains as well. So kids finish school?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Go for a swim?
Yes, that's right. So in the mornings we have early morning
evening
swims.
they go skiing.
Exactly. It's the perfect holiday camp.
Wow, nice. And you are from northern
of
parts
England.
of England?
That's right.
Close
Yes, so
to
English.
Liverpool.
English originally.
And what's your
right.
background, if you don't mind
So,
asking?
so I was in education in the UK for about 20 years, so working across lots of different independent boarding schools, international schools, and I studied also in France. So when the opportunity came to come to Switzerland, I thought, perfect, I get to combine boarding, education, and being in the French-speaking world. So
Okay, so your French is fluent. Yeah?
Well, that's a big claim, but
How to say welcome in French, welcome to us?
that's easier than in Russian.
Oh, is it? Yeah, okay, go and teach me.
Bienvenue.
Bienvenue.
Très bien.
That's it.
Très bien. Parfait. C'est simple.
Très bien, très bien. This is my 9th day now in Switzerland and my French is getting better and better. We in Mariadi, we never come empty-handed. And we have a little souvenir for you just behind you.
It's very kind.
Behind the cushion.
Behind the cushion. It's like...
Okay, there's a surprise there.
Beautiful.
Paddington.
It reminds me of England, thank you.
Yeah. You have to give him a name, though.
Okay, definitely.
Shall we call him Windsor?
Let's call him Windsor the Bear. That's a perfect name.
Windsor the Bear.
His hat. Thank you very much indeed.
You're going to put him in your office?
Absolutely. He will be in my office. He will sit on my desk and he will keep me company.
Do you have any kids of yours?
I do. I have 2 daughters and they're here.
You just came. I saw you at the car park.
Yeah, that's
and,
right. Yes.
And how old is your daughter?
So I have two daughters. My younger one is 11 and my older one is 13.
And
so
13.
They are in year 7 and year 9.
Teenagers.
Yes, teenager.
Are you feeling it?
My older one is very sensible. I'm more concerned about my younger one. She'll be a very an interesting teenager, I think.
I have 2 teenagers of my own, and my daughter goes to girls only school. She's 16 now, and I'm mentioning this because the history of this school is related to this topic, isn't it? Girls only school used to be.
Yeah, that's right. That's how we were founded. So 1927, 2 graduates from the University of Oxford. That's the university I went to as well. So it feels very close to my heart.
Doctor from Oxford University. How's that, ladies and gentlemen? Madame and Monsieur.
Okay.
Yeah, so they came and founded a girls' school, and over time we admitted boys and went from being a British school to an international school. So it's been a busy 100 years since we were founded.
So it used to be a British school.
That's right, British girls only, and then became girls and boys, and then international.
In 2027, St. George's International School will celebrate its 100th anniversary. Can you imagine 100 years of history? And speaking of anniversaries, our company Mariadi is about to turn 20. Over the past 2 decades, we've had the pleasure of working with hundreds of applicants and their parents, witnessing the joy of those accepted, and conducting thousands of career counseling sessions and tests. We've also built strong partnerships with numerous educational institutions abroad. If you're seriously considering studying overseas, sign up for your consultations with our experts using the links in the video description.
And now you're like a bit of both, because you have IGCSE, which is a British.
Yeah, we follow the
program.
Cambridge curriculum, so the Cambridge International Curriculum, including the IGCSEs, and then the International Baccalaureate at the top end of the school.
Mm-hmm. And why did you decide to go into IB kind of pathway?
Yeah, so I think the IB, it's a phenomenal international curriculum. It's really rigorous. It's an incredible opportunity for students to do a good breadth of subjects. And I think it keeps doors open for everybody across the world. So when our students reach the end of the IB, they can choose to go to any university, to go to their home country, to stay in this part of the world, to go to an English-speaking university. It's really, really well recognised.
But which countries do they go to mainly?
All over the world. I mean, we have over 60 different nationalities here, so really, really varied, very diverse. Lots of our students will go to English-speaking universities, so they might go to the UK, they might go to America, they might go to Canada. About 30% of our students actually are choosing to stay in Europe, so staying in Switzerland, for example. Their French tends to be good enough once they leave us to be able to access that. Or lots of our students will return to their home countries. We have all sorts of different nationalities that want
60.
to return home. Yeah,
you asked me
a lot of choice.
list maybe 20, I won't be able to.
It's difficult, isn't it, to keep count?
And roughly up to 400 students?
Exactly that, yes, exactly that.
And how many boarders out?
So about 30% of that roughly. So we have just over 100 boarders here on campus with us. And mixture about 50-50 of that, girls and boys.
Students who board at St. George's International School enjoy very comfortable living conditions. We've even created a separate video that gives you a detailed look at the accommodations here. If we happen to forget to include the link in this video's description, please don't hesitate to ask for it during your consultation. By the way, Ruth and her family also live within the campus, so you can be confident that boarding facilities are truly excellent here.
But Switzerland itself and Montreal in particular, it is very multinational as well.
Yeah.
So local students which come,
Absolutely.
they're very international.
Very international. So even where we are in Switzerland, I think about half of the population in our canton is not Swiss. So it's a really diverse area. So lots of our day students, our families are local, but they could come from anywhere in the world.
But teaching mainly in English, right?
Yes, English is the language of instruction. We do offer bilingual in French as well, but of course you can do the whole thing in English if you choose.
And what other foreign languages you can choose?
Yeah, so we do German and we do Spanish, and then we also allow our students access to any language outside of the curriculum that they choose to study. So we have private language tutors. So a number of times our students would like to continue with their home language. We have a Chinese tutor, for example, Japanese, we have Mandarin, we have
Russian?
We have Russian, very much. We have Russian, absolutely. Yeah.
Very much.
So, it's a very popular language.
Yeah. What does make St. George's International School special?
So many different things. I think our location makes us really special. That mountain and lake experience is incredible for the children.
Mountain lake experience. Interesting.
It's a great place.
So it's like extracurricular activities?
Yeah. So we have obviously our academic life, and that's a very high level. Our average points tend to be incredibly high. We're often in the top 5 in the whole of Switzerland for our academic life. This summer we had 37 points average, which is an incredible score. Very proud of that. So outside of that, we need to give our students breadth as well. So we have an amazing sports program, and we have an amazing performing arts program as well. And that takes advantage, of course, of our location. So our sports programs, we have lots of water sports on the lake, and of course our ski season in Verbier. So that's not very far away, one of the world's top destinations for skiing. And that's part of our regular sports program. So it's a breadth of opportunity. I think the academics, the location, and the sorts of things that they can enjoy outside of their study.
Each canton in Switzerland sets its own educational standards. However, the school year is standardized, running from September to June and divided into 3 terms. Students have a break from mid-December to early January, followed by a 2-week vacation in April and, of course, summer break, and there's certainly a need for these breaks. The pace of education at this Swiss international school is very intense, complemented by a multitude of extracurricular activities. Some of these activities are incredibly interesting and even extreme. For example, paragliding.
On the mountains just behind the school here, our students will go paragliding on the weekend.
Paragliding,
Yeah.
okay.
So you'll see all the paragliders coming off on the mountain when the weather's a bit warmer.
But is it safe?
Yeah, of course it's safe, yeah.
I don't know if I would try paragliding.
Yeah, oh, you have to try everything once.
But they have to get the parents' consent.
Of course,
yeah.
So all the activities parents consent for. And then, of course, we have a very good health insurance and health services in Switzerland.
Health insurance, life insurance.
It's important, when you're doing things like skiing to make sure you've got all the proper protections in place.
Of course,
But it's often very rare that things like that happen, particularly with skiing, where with a very reputable ski school who'll manage safety and making sure the kids are warmed up and using proper technique and things like that. Yeah.
Dear viewers, maybe I will go paragliding, so keep watching our videos. Okay, thank you.
Are you aware of other schools where children can practice paragliding? You might be even more surprised to learn that Swiss students don't cheat off each other. Does that sound too good to be true? But it's a fact. This is because students can always ask their teachers for help, who work hard to fill any gaps in their knowledge. Additionally, the students understand that studying is primarily for their own benefit, not just to please their parents or teachers.
You have an incredible teaching staff as well.
Yes, we
because
do.
that's the feedbacks we get from our students. They say the relationship is amazing between
that's very
students and
kind.
teachers.
Yeah, that's
It
very
is quite
kind.
important.
It's very important. And our teaching staff here, everybody loves to be in Switzerland. So we're very fortunate our teaching staff, they are very settled. We don't have much change. So those teachers can really teach children from when they arrive at school, and they'll be here all the way through. So they have stability, they have trust, respect. We have very small class sizes as well. So great relationships with the teacher.
Location is very important because I travel a lot. I visit different countries. I'm not going to name them all. This is my 13th country just this year.
Wow.
And you're so lucky because of your location. You attract not just students, you attract teachers, good teachers.
Absolutely.
And that's what you mentioned.
Yes.
Because it's becoming very popular now to open international schools. They're everywhere.
Yes, great.
Yeah. But where are they going to get the teachers, good teachers?
Yeah, this is it. There's lots of competition for the best teachers, but I think hands down we always win that competition in Switzerland. We're fortunate.
Is your teaching staff community multinational as well?
Yeah, quite diverse. So lots of them, obviously they're the instruction link, they all teach in English, but that's not always their first language. So we have teachers from all over the world.
But British mainly?
Lots of British, and actually lots of them will have either been British originally or will have taught in Britain for a long time before they then arrive here. So that's, we know that there's a good standard of qualification and teaching experience.
Would be nice if your girls agree for us to speak to them.
Yes,
Do you
I'm
think
sure.
we could arrange that?
Yeah, absolutely. I can go and find my older ones in at the moment doing the play rehearsal, the school play rehearsal. So I can go
so
and
she's
get her.
into performing
Yeah,
arts.
she
Okay.
is, yes.
My kids go to drama lessons since they're young age because it's so good for universities as well.
Perfect for confidence, presentation, yeah.
Teamwork, not being afraid of the stage and big audience. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, very nice to meet you. I know it's an open day today.
Yes, it
so you
is.
have prospective families?
That's right. Lots of families joining us today to have a look around and meet our community.
Are you expecting some families coming from other countries or mainly local?
We have. I think for all of the people arriving today, they're all a different nationality. So it's
Really?
Incredible mix.
Yeah, we'll see them
Yes.
walking around.
Yes.
Okay. Well, nice to meet
And you as well. Thank you for my bear.
Yeah.
For Windsor the bear.
Wings of the bear. Okay.
Thank you, Adil.
Thank you.
Pleasure to chat.
My dear friends, thank you for watching this video till the end. If you want to support our channel, please like this video and hit the subscribe button. You can request a callback through the links in the description. We'll be back with you very soon. Looking forward to seeing you in the next videos. Goodbye for now.